I'm out here today in Iowa County, just north of Governor Dodge Park, on my family property. This property's been in my family for 3 generations. Was bought by my grandfather and is now in my possession. I'm here today also with my children, and so that will make it the 4th generation. So I'm hoping that this property can stay the way it's always been, and that's why I'm here today, to make some statements about that. And proposed power line project for this area, which is something that I'm not too happy about, actually. And the more I find out about this, the less happy I become, finding out that some people want to build a power line through these beautiful hills. I'm not against power lines. We all need power, that's for sure. And it was brought here a long time ago, and it made a lot of people's lives better. But that was different. This project is designed to make big business a lot of money. And they're going to put a power line that's not necessary through this region, which is a priceless area, really. And we're just finding out more about the ecology of this area. And we don't need this power line. The demand for the power in this area is flat right now. Where actually people are doing a great job and becoming more efficient with power. And this is an old answer that we don't need. We certainly don't need to sacrifice this area to build a power line that's proposed to make 10% profit for the investors at Alliant Energy by using their construction company, ATC, which means they're going to make $50 million building a line that's not needed. I'm not very interested in sacrificing my family's property for that. So first of all, it's going to come through my property. It's going to create a situation where these towers are going to tower over my buildings. They're then going to need to maintain these towers, which means that my private property rights are going to basically be gone. So, you know, I think a lot of people buy the land to have privacy. And what I'm going to have now, if they come through my property, is I'm going to have a nice maintenance road coming through my land to connect these towers so they can maintain them. So not only will I have lost the special nature of my property, but I would also have lost my privacy. And I tell you what, I think that's a pretty important thing in this country. It was founded on private property rights. And to have a company come in using eminent domain as the logic to force a project like this through when it really is just them making money.
Sophie and Charlotte and I were driving back to Madison from Dodgeville, and we tend to talk a lot about the power lines, especially when they start to come into view the closer you get to Madison. And Sophie said to me, "So Mom, tell me, why are we really fighting these power lines? Is it just because of the views?" And I thought for a while, and I thought to myself, yeah, Sophie, that's why we're fighting these power lines. Because these are views for everyone, for all kids. Not just the 2 of you that get to come out to our beautiful farm and run around. We spend a lot of time in the summer going to Governor Dodge, the largest state park in Wisconsin. And Cox Hollow is absolutely spectacular. And if you've been down there at sunset, you feel like you're in true wilderness. I can't imagine taking my girls there, surrounded by these 17-story tall foot power lines. I remember as a little girl, my grandpa was a dairy farmer in Platteville, and he told me a story about how he remembers, sorry, this is like emotional for me. He remembers how some of the salesmen would come out to the country and they would try to fool the farmers into buying different things. And they'd even go so far as to change the car that they drove to try to trick the farmers. And this is what it feels like to me. It feels like this is a company that's proposing these power lines and trying to trick us, and trying to trick the hardworking people that work in the Driftless area.